ask any community members that would like to participate and help us in honoring the martyrs of this year in Gaza and across Palestine to please come to this side of the stage. We'll be starting by reading stories about the lives lost in Gaza, in the West Bank, and in occupied Palestine. Ahmed al-Najjar was only 18 months old and was the youngest in his family. He was spoiled by his parents and siblings. His family was displaced many times until they reached Rafah, the safe zone. Ahmed was killed along with his 3 siblings when Israeli forces bombed their tent during the recent Rafah tent massacre. Many of you probably know Ahmed as the headless body held by his father. But please try to remember Ahmed as he was, a beautiful young boy with his life ahead of him. If anyone else would like to read stories, you can come up to the stage. Any community members, we want to include you as we mourn the lives lost in Gaza and all of Palestine. Orchid died at the age of 6. She was named after a flower, and her mother said she was the most beautiful flower. On December 20th, an airstrike hit her home and killed her and her siblings. After 4 months, her mother was finally able to retrieve her body and give her a proper burial. Andre Sayegh collapsed and died of heat exhaustion while she and her mother were fleeing to Egypt on foot. No emergency services could reach her. Her mother is currently in a coma due to the shock of losing her daughter. Ihab Ayub, 29, was a devoted husband, son, and hardworking young man. During the genocide, he worked as a volunteer digging graves at the cemetery. He was killed by a sniper while working there in November. His wife just gave birth to their newborn, who he will never get to meet. Taysir Musab al-Batsh was described as a bright, cheerful, smart child by his father. He was killed by an airstrike alongside his mother, Shaymat Naeem. As I read these names and I read these stories, I want us all to think and remember and reflect on every life that has been lost this year and over the past 76 years of the Israeli occupation. Sabrine Judah was named after her mother after being delivered prematurely when she had to be rescued from her mother's womb after an airstrike on their home in Rafah. 5 days after being put on an incubator, she died. Dr. Adnan al-Barsh worked around the clock throughout the current genocide, despite threats, bombing, and constant attacks. He was kidnapped while injured and then killed in an Israeli prison. Aysar Safi was a young college student who went to a protest after classes in the West Bank when he was shot and killed and left to die on the streets by Israeli forces. Muhammad Ahmed al-Hubbi. He was 24 years old. He studied journalism and media at Al-Aqsa University in Gaza and dreamed of becoming a famous journalist. He often volunteered with organizations in human rights and media networks. He graduated on October 6th, but he was waiting for the genocide to be over to share his graduation photos. He was martyred last month, and he never got to post his pictures himself. Melek Hani Bana was an 8-year-old who loved getting her hair done and going to school. She was killed in her sleep by an Israeli airstrike. Rayyan Suleiman was only 51 days old when he was born during the temporary ceasefire and killed when the pause ended. His death certificate was released before his birth certificate was issued. Every single one of the names, every single number in the death toll that we keep getting released every day has a name, has a story, has a life. We must continue to remember and honor every single one of them that have been murdered and martyred at the hands of the Israeli forces. I want to thank everyone who joined us today for the flag raising and for any protests before and throughout. Free, free Palestine!
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 From the river to the sea!
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 Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Thank you for joining us for today's flag raising ceremony. We invite you to visit our Tatreez Showcase as well as our Palestine Education tables for our Palestine trivia. We have representatives from our civic engagement team. We are all here in community to stand for Palestine. Thank you everyone for joining us today. As we mark day 245 of the ongoing genocide in Gaza and the attack on Palestine, we want to center today's gathering by hearing, as you've heard, all of these stories, and thank you for coming and joining us as we read all of them. Some of you may have noticed that the statistics in the death toll have not really been increasing the same way as they used to be. It's crucial to note this is not because the deaths have become less. It's because we no longer have the resources to count and count the statistics of those dead as we did before. And that is why we continue to center their lives, their stories, and their names. This is the least that we can do. To open up our flag raising today, I want to invite our Arabic program students to the front of the stage to help us sing the Palestinian National Anthem. All of our Arabic program students, please come to the front on these steps to sing Fida'i, our Palestinian National Anthem. These students have worked very hard this year with their teachers and their families.
Excuse me, attention everyone, please, the kids are going to perform. We need everyone to take steps back behind the statue. Everybody move back, everybody, move back. Create some space for the kids, create some space for the performance. Everyone is welcome here, and I'm happy to see such a great turnout for the raising of the Palestinian flag. Everybody move back, everybody move back. Please move back. If we could have those cones moved as well, please. Thank you, community policing and Paterson Police, for all their help and for being here today. Can I get a round of applause for Paterson Community Affairs? Thank you, Paterson Police Community Affairs. Without further ado, we're going to have our children perform. Thank you.
Guys. Go ahead, you can start. فدائي 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 يا أرضي يا أرض الجدود فدائي 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 يا شعبي يا شعب الخلود فدائي 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 يا أرضي يا أرض الجدود فدائي 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 يا شعبي يا شعب الخلود بأسمي وناري وبرجل ثاري وأشواق دمي لأرضي وداري صعدنا الجبال وخضنا النضال قهرت المحال حطمت القيود صعدت الجبال وخضت النضال قهرت المحال حطمت القيود فدائي 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 يا أرضي يا أرض الجدود فدائي 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 يا شعبي يا شعب الخلود بعصف الرياح ونار السلاح وإصرار شعبي لخوض الكفاح فلسطين داري وضرب انتصاري فلسطين داري إلى أن نعود فلسطين داري وضرب انتصاري فلسطين داري إلى الصهيون فدائي 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 يا أرضي يا أرض الجدود فدائي 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 يا شعبي يا شعب الخلود بحق القسم تحت ظل العلم يا أرضي وشعبي ونار العلم سأحيا فدائي يا أرضي فدائي لأخذي فدائي إلى أن نعود سأحيا فدائي يا أرضي فدائي لأخذي فدائي إلى أن نعود فدائي 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 يا أرضي يا أرض الجدود فدائي 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 يا شعبي يا شعب الخلود
We have another huge round of applause for our Arabic program students. Thank you. Thank you to their teachers and to their families. My name is Besma Sharat. I'm the Palestine Education Director at the Palestinian American Community Center. And on behalf of all of us at PACC, I want to thank you all for joining us here at Paterson City Hall for our 7th annual Palestinian flag-raising ceremony.
Yes.
Can I get a big round of applause? We are wrapping up another successful Palestine week. We had a week full of Palestine education, advocacy, and engagement for everyone. We are not done yet, so please, I invite any parents to join us for Arabic for the kids tomorrow. We are also having our book club on Sunday, and that is how we'll be wrapping up this Palestine week. We want to thank the Mayor of Paterson, Mayor Andre Sayegh, for his continuous support of Palestine and our community, and for signing the proclamation each year making this week known as Paterson's Palestine Week. We want to acknowledge Ala Abdelaziz for being the first Palestinian elected official in Paterson and paving the way for future Palestinians to hold position in the city. We also want to give an acknowledgement to Mayor Khairallah, who gave a strong run and is doing so much for our community. It was just a few weeks ago that we last gathered together to honor Palestine Day on We came out in the thousands and showed how strong and united as a community we are. Now more than ever, it's crucial that we show up in every way to show that our existence is resistance, and we will continue and we will be strong no matter what. We want to shout out all of the organizations and partners and officials that are joining us today. We want to give a shout out to JVP and Veterans for Peace, who have actually joined us on a walk. This is a stop on their walk in protest as they go from Maine all the way down to the DC area to mobilize and amplify voices for a collective liberation. Here in Paterson, we recently increased our turnout at the polls for the primaries, and we came out in the strongest numbers yet, and that is because of you, our community. Paterson should be proud and recognize this as a win for all of us. We will continue to come out together and win in strength as a community. We want to do this to remind you all that we have to continue to show up together. One way is to do that is by stopping the IRA definition that equates anti-Zionism to anti-Semitism from moving past the committee. We want everyone to make sure that they are part of our database and stay connected with us so that we can continue to fight for Palestine in every way that we can from within our communities. Please visit our civic engagement tables and our youth members to help you do that and get involved for Palestine advocacy in every way that we can. Now I would like to welcome, with welcoming remarks from PACC, the board president, Diab Mustafa.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to start by thanking the mayor, the city council, the council president, corporate council, all the elected and appointed officials that are with us today. Without you, this will never happen. We appreciate everything you do for us. We appreciate you always standing with the Palestinian community, with the oppressed, always standing for justice. We appreciate that you were the first to unanimously change the name of part of Main Street into Palestine Way. We appreciate that you were one of the first to sign a resolution asking for a ceasefire. Palestinians are proud to call Paterson home. And Paterson is a better place because Palestinians call it home. We are contributing to its beauty, to its spirit, to its promise of a brighter future for all who dwell within its borders. The Palestinian American Community Center plays a pivotal role in empowering and organizing our community in Paterson. Through its tireless efforts, it has fostered greater civic involvement among Palestinian Americans in Paterson. It serves as a hub of networking, education, and support, nurturing a sense of belonging and pride among our community members. Moreover, the Palestinian American Community Center has been instrumental in advocating for our interests and values, ensuring that the voices of Palestinian and Arab Americans are heard and respected in local governance. Its initiatives have led to appointments of qualified individuals from our community to key positions, as well as election of officials who represent our concerns and aspirations. Ladies and gentlemen, today, in the heart of Paterson, the Palestinian flag will raise as a symbol of resilience, a symbol of hope, and unyielding spirit of the people yearning for freedom. For too long, the Palestinian people have endured the harsh winds of oppression. the relentless storms of injustice. Yet, like the olive tree that stands firm amidst the desert sand, we have persevered, we have refused to be silent, we refuse to be forgotten. Today, we raise the Palestinian flag in Paterson. Let us honor the resilience of our people in Gaza and throughout of Palestine. Despite the enduring, unimaginable suffering, ethnic cleansing, and genocide, they stand tall, unwavering in their quest for justice and freedom. Let this flag serve as a beacon of hope, a reminder that our struggle continues until every Palestinian enjoys the freedom, self-determination, right of return, dignity, and peace. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to all those standing in solidarity and unity with the Palestinians. Your support strengthens our resolve and reaffirms our universal pursuit of justice and peace. Together we stand stronger, louder, and more determined than ever. So let us stand tall, let us stand proud, and let us continue to fight for a future where all people, regardless of race, religion, or creed, can live in peace and dignity. For in the end, it's not raising of a flag that defines us, but the unwavering commitment to justice, freedom, and humanity. Thank you.
Thank you, Diab Mustafa, for those welcoming remarks from PACC. We always want to center any of our events, especially now at this time, with prayer and dua. So I would like to invite the Islamic Center Passaic County Sheikh Ismail Hamdi to start us with a dua, a prayer for Palestine.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. We start off by praising Allah, the King of Kings, and sending our peace and blessings upon our Master Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And we are joined together on this beautiful day, this beautiful Friday, and the weather is amazing outside. And what makes today more amazing and more beautiful is the rising of the Palestinian flag in the beautiful city of Paterson. And Paterson is Palestine. They both start with P. Paterson is Palestine. And if you want some of the best Palestinian food or the best Palestinian kanafa, you can find it in Paterson. You don't have to go too far. And if you go to Main Street, you'll find that there's a section of Main Street called Palestine Way. And it will intrigue you because when you go to Palestine Way, you'll see the store fronts are written in Arabic, and you'll see the Palestinian flag all over Main Street. And you want some good shawarma, you'll find some good shawarma on Main Street. But the Palestinian flag signifies a lot. It signifies justice and freedom and resistance. It signifies unwavering resolve. That's the spirit of Palestine and Palestinians. They are unwavering in their resolve. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Repeat after me. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Gaza. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. First I would like to thank, before we make some dua, the city of Paterson and the city council of Paterson. We want to thank them from the depths of our heart. And we want to thank the mayor, my friend Andre Sayegh, for the opportunity to raise the Palestinian flag in the blessed city of Paterson. We thank them all for recognizing the state of Palestine. We ask Allah on this beautiful day to bless our brothers and sisters in Palestine with ease in their hardships. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on this beautiful day to free and liberate Palestine. And we ask Allah to grant us the opportunity to visit Palestine after it's been completely liberated. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bring peace and unity in all over the world. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be with those who are oppressed and to do away with the oppressors. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
I'll get it.
Thank you, Sheikh Ismail, for those words. I would now like to open the floor to Mayor Andre Sayegh to give a few words as mayor. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. Marhaba. So for those of you who are here for the first time at a flag raising in the city of Paterson, we have a protocol. As a matter of fact, I issue a proclamation. So for example, if we raise the Dominican flag, I proclaim that everyone here is Dominican. If we raise the Puerto Rican flag, I proclaim that everybody here is Puerto Rican. When we raise the Jamaican flag, in all fairness, I say that everyone here is Jamaican. So I am proclaiming right now, if it's your first time here, everyone, and I mean everyone, is Palestinian at this flag raising. So turn to your neighbor to the right and say, hello, my fellow Palestinian. Turn to the neighbor to your left and say, hello, my fellow Palestinian. Turn to the neighbor behind you, and say, hello, my fellow Palestinian. And when you say hello, my fellow Palestinian, welcome him or her to Little Palestine, to Paterson, the capital of Palestine in the United States of America, where we proudly raise the Palestinian flag, where we proudly have renamed Main Street Palestine Way and celebrate Palestine Day on Palestine Way. Turn to your neighbor and say, hello, my fellow Palestinian. I'm proud to be the mayor to appoint the first Palestinian American to a cabinet position, our corporation counsel, Ayman Abushi. I'm proud to be the mayor who elevated the first Palestinian as a chief judge anywhere in the United States of America, Chief Judge John Abdulhadi. And last month, proud to appoint the first Palestinian American to be a police captain here in the city of Paterson, Salah Jula. So I started by saying, Assalamu alaikum, which is we come in peace and we leave in peace. We came together as Palestinians and we leave together as Palestinians when we raise this flag. And we want the world to know that Palestinians are peace-loving people and that Paterson, the section where Palestinians specifically call home, is the safest and the strongest. It's because Palestinians happen to live there. And so I welcome everyone, ahlan wa sahlan, all the Palestinians that made it a point to join us here today, even for those that came for the first time. Shukran u ana damni Falastini. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Sayegh. I would like to give a big thank you to Mayor Sayegh for always supporting Palestine and supporting our community. And I also want to give a huge thank you to all of the council members that have supported us and that are here with us today and in spirit. I want to give a thank you to Councilman President Menendez, Councilwoman Mendez, Councilwoman Davila, Councilman Udine, Councilwoman Mims, Councilwoman Cotton, Councilman Velez, and Councilman Khalik. I said it the Arabic way, Khalik. I want to thank you all for supporting our community today and every day. I would now like to welcome, am I missing anyone? Okay. Thank you to all of you. And I want to give some space to Councilman Ala Abdulaziz for a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. So I don't, and I want everyone not to be distracted by the guests that come to recognize the great contributions that Palestinians have given to this city. But today, like every day, this council, the mayor, and I'm gonna say the city now, we always remember our brothers and sisters in Gaza. And we always hear, what are we doing? And in the city of Paterson, along with my colleagues on the city council, we always want to push and remember the Palestinian cause. We've done it when we passed resolutions. We've done it by raising the flag. We've done it by renaming Main Street. But the most proud moment, and I want to thank all the Patersonians, because it was anchored from Paterson on Tuesday, sent a message to our president, and Paterson was the only district in the state that will be sending a delegate to President Biden and let him know that we do not forget Gaza. Ceasefire now, Paterson. So thank you to my colleagues, thank you to the Patersonians, because in Paterson we will never forget Palestine. And as I sit on this council, and I said on Palestine Way, with every ounce of blood in me, we will advocate for Palestine. So to our guests that are here today, and I want to let you know loud and clear, we will always fight for Palestine. We will always remind people that we are resilient, and you can take us out of Palestine, but you'll never forget Palestine. The fight will always happen in Paterson. So remember Gaza, remember Palestine, and I want to thank my council colleagues, because without all of you guys, it just doesn't happen in South Paterson, that message that we sent on Tuesday, right? We sent it amongst the entire city. So thank you all for being here, and then please join me in welcoming our council president that will speak on behalf of the council, Council President Mendez.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Abdulaziz. Assalamu alaikum. Free Palestine. Paterson is a better city because the Palestinians call Paterson home. And as you look around, we have 8 council members out of 9 because, it's only 8, because we love our Palestinian brothers and sisters. It's amazing the contribution that the Palestine community have made in the city of Paterson. You just go to South Paterson, we got the best food, the best community in this city. And we are behind you, we're fighting side by side with you. And Paterson, it's a beautiful city because the Palestine community is right here. And we're gonna continue working together, marching together, and fighting together. May God continue blessing all. Thank you.
Thank you, Council President, all of the council members. This is the 7th annual flag raising here at Paterson. I would like to recognize someone who helped establish the flag raising tradition here. On behalf of the Arab American Institute, I'd like to introduce Khadir Abu Asab.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Let's everybody hear it. Come on. Wake up. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Peace be upon you all. Since I started this flag raising with the Arab American Organization since 2012, this year is a very painful one, crying our hearts out for loved ones who lost their life back home. Mr. President, your red line has been crossed many times. You said it so many times. But what are you doing about it? We should be all united against injustice for the Palestinian people from this country we live in and support. This flag raising is a way to unite all of us until we prevail and free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. I'm pleading on our lawmakers, Biden administration and the president himself to end the massive genocide in Gaza. Mr. President, your weapons which you support Israel with, killing everything and anything in Gaza, from young to old, from women to men, children to newborn, they targeted as well ambulances and press workers. Total destruction of schools, hospitals, mosques, churches, refugee camps, which were assigned to be safe haven for civilians as its own. That is your red line being crossed. How many times, Mr. President? Israel still claim to be the victim. Mr. President, end the bias. Shame, shame on you. Palestine will be free anytime. Palestine will be free. This country was built on equal rights, and it hurts me to report the national anthem, even I am a veteran. The anthem ends with liberty and justice for all, as we all know, with liberty and justice for all. Mr. President, that is a total lie. In killing over 36,000 and injuring over 110,000 of civilian Palestinian, mostly kids and women. Mr. President, this is a total genocide. It's a total genocide. What you gonna do about it? Where is the justice? The justice for all, as our anthem says. Our country was built on. I'm pleading for an immediate ceasefire for Gaza. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Free, free Gaza. Free, free Palestine. Also, I'm pleading to end the occupation for the rest of the land, for Palestine to go back to 1948. End the massive killing of civilians, end the total destruction, and end the brutality for the Palestinian people. And the settlement that been built on all Palestinian land all over. Eliminate checkpoints that been throughout Palestine. Enough is enough. Stop the bias. Enough is enough. Stop the bias today and tomorrow and forever. We will stand in solidarity with Gaza and the Palestinian people until we prevail. Until we prevail, Gaza and Palestine will be free. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Gaza. Thank you very much for coming today. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you so much. As we stand here to advocate for Palestine, we also want to continue to highlight the contributions of the Palestinian Americans in our community. I'd like to introduce the first ever Palestinian American City of Paterson Corporate Council member, Ayman Abushi.
Thank you for that. So I'll try to be brief. As I look out there, I see people from all walks of life. I see my Spanish-speaking people. ¿Dónde está mi gente? And I actually called Elsa a little while ago, suegra. And she ate it up. I see our African-American brothers and sisters out there. I see our Jewish brothers and sisters out there. All of them. Shalom. When I look out there and I see a crowd that reflects the diversity and the richness of our city, I can't help but to think about the solidarity that's being shown now. And my call is that this solidarity continues. As our black and brown brothers and sisters suffer, we offer solidarity for them. As our Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters, our Puerto Ricans, our Dominicans, our Peruvians seek justice, we support them. And so as we raise that flag, we raise it knowing that that is a flag seeking justice for all those oppressed all over the world, here in our great city and in the Middle East. Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much, Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you everyone again for coming. We always want to give space to community members that come and support us. So I would like to introduce a Paterson resident and graduate of our Arabic PACC program to share a poem with us as we close to end our day. Isra Khatir.
Also want to thank the president of the Dominican Parade for joining us, Elsa Mantilla, and Deputy Mayor, and Commissioner Joel D. Ramirez, an honorary Palestinian. And Bassem Hishmeh, where are you? Step forward. Yalla, ta'ala hana, baby.
السلام عليكم. حدثني عن غزة هاشم عشيقة الشهداء، وعن سر الشموخ فيها والإباء، وعمن أتاها يستنشق العز من هواها، ويكبر ثراها ويتعلم معاني المجد من صغارها الأبرياء. حدثني عمن غزاها في الدجى ماكر، يحمل سيف الغدر يسبق الخط متعطشا، بدماء أطفالها مشبعا بحقد كافرا. حدثني عمن أسالها وحرق فيها الحياة، وجعل بحرها الأزرق ممزوجا بالدماء، وزرع فيها الدمار والأشلاء، ودمر بيوت أهلها وتركهم في العراء دون مأوى ولا غطاء. من إليها أتى وهي غزة الأميرة الصغراء عشيقة الشهداء. من إليها أسى وهي غزة التي فيها الرجال الأشداء، ويخشاها المعتدين الجبناء. وإن مررت في طرقاتها ترى العز والشموخ والكبرياء، وفي كل زاوية في مخيماتها لها حكاية مع النصر والعزة. فهي غزة هاشم لا تكون المعتدين الغرباء، هي جرح لازم من بطش الأعداء. قتلوها مرات عديدة وعزلوها عن العالم، وجعلوها واحدة تركوها تنزف وحدها. وهذا تراب غزة مجبولا بتراب الجنة. يا أيها الناظر من بعيد على غزة هاشم، هنيئا لعينيك التي ترسم في داخلها صورة غزة. حكاية العزة لا تنتهي، صبرا غزة العزة، فإن النصر آت. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Gaza! Thank you guys.
Very briefly recognize a prominent Palestinian who's doing great work. and that's the officer in charge, Isa Abbasi. We thank him for the work that he's doing here in his collaboration with the mayor's office. We also thank community police for the tremendous job that they're doing here today, and we can give them a great round of applause.
We actually invited, I wanted to share that we invited Dalal Abu Asi. She is from Gaza and she was planning on speaking with us today, but unfortunately she sent her regards. She was unable to come. Dalal has lost 280 members of her family this year. We'd like to raise the flag. If everyone can turn their attention as we raise the flag, the Palestinian flag together. Yeah, we're going to raise the flag. Today we are raising the flag at half-mast.
ويا هالربيع والله الغرب مرة لو حلوها بالعسل ما بتحلى بالمرة ومهما جمعنا للمال والذهب بالجرة بيضل تراب الوطن كحلي في عينيا من دم الوريدي اللي هاجروا البلد وسافروا لبعيدي ساق الله يعود الويلف واشبك ايده بايدي ترجع ايام الهنا ونعيش بكيفية
Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!